Hey, what's going on, ladies and gentlemen? I'm SullyPwnz, and welcome back to Let's Play The Legend of Zelda Majora's Mask 3D for the Nintendo 3DS. In the previous episode, we took on the Beaver Brothers for a piece of heart and a bottle, and we also obtained 2 other pieces of heart, so we obtained 3 pieces of heart in total. So today, we are going to be making our way to Great Bay Temple, but before we actually do the temple, we have one last thing that we need to do, one more piece of heart that we need to acquire, and that's actually in Zora Hall. It's like the place that you visit right before Great Bay Temple. So before we begin, if you guys could do me a huge favor and hit that like button for me, I would really appreciate it. Let's try to get this video to over 1,000 likes. I think that would be incredibly awesome. So in the next episode, like I said, we are going to be taking on Great Bay Temple. So not to get any of you guys confused, Great Bay Temple is not happening today. It's happening tomorrow. But as you can see over there, there is a big fish with its like head stuck in the ground. It's really cool. That's like some beautiful architecture, and I really love how you could see Great Bay Temple from here, even though we're like in a different part of like Great Bay. This is like, I don't know, the I guess you could say the south coast of Great Bay. I'm not really sure. It's still all Great Bay coast, but that's the Zora Hall where the Zoras live, and over there is Great Bay Temple. Unfortunately, being Macau in its current state, we're not able to get to Great Bay Temple, just because we don't really have that willpower or strength to swim all the way through that like really tough currents. So what we're gonna have to do is we're gonna have to figure out a different way to get to Great Bay Temple, and I am desperately in need of some green magic. I always say green magic. I always specify the color. For some reason, I really don't know why. But here it is, guys. Zora Hall. This is where all the fun, exciting action happens, at least with the Indigo-Go's, the Zora band. I know in one episode I said that they don't really have a name, but turned out I was wrong. They're actually called the Indigo-Go's, and I knew that. I swear to God, I knew that. But for some reason, I didn't like, it didn't click with me when I said it. I was like, wait a second, like that doesn't seem right. I'm pretty sure they have a name, because like throughout all of Clocktown, there are like posters of the Indigo-Go's, and there's always posters of Lulu, the lead singer, I guess, in the Indigo-Go band, who has posters all over Clocktown. Who's depressed? She's the one that laid the egg. She's the singer in the band. But look at these guys. You know, I remember when I first played this, I thought these Zoras were really pretty. I'm like, wow, look at that Zora. But turns out they're all boys. Yeah, they're actually all boys. So I'm sorry to crush your hopes and dreams. Doesn't that look like a girl? They're really feminine looking. What's up, girl? Oh, Macau, what's up with the rehearsal? I've been told that the rehearsal is about to begin, but the band members are still shut away in their rooms. And Lulu's just hanging around by that lone island out back. What's going on? Alright, I guess we're gonna have to go talk to Lulu and see why she's depressed. I mean, we saved her eggs. What more could she ask for? Like, for real, though. This is where we're gonna head out to talk to Lulu. But before I do that, I want to show you guys how to obtain an easy piece of heart. And I also want to kind of show off Zora Hall, just because this is gonna be a really short episode. This is their stage. This is where they perform. It's really, really cool. I mean, this is like, I'm pretty sure I stand like probably right here where the star is, just because I'm like the main star of this band, and I take out my guitar like that, and then I just start like going all at it with my guitar, and I have like fangirls in that water, you know, getting all wet and excited for me, you know, just because they're in the water and whatnot. You know, nothing. Yeah, I really don't know where I'm going with this story, but let's take a swim in the water. Let's see if there's anything down here. It doesn't really look like it. I'm really happy that Nintendo put so much detail into this game. Like, it's absolutely beautiful. Like, you know, I compared this to the original game when I played it, just to kind of practice through Great Bay Temple, just to make sure I knew what I was doing prior to doing the temple. I looked at like the coral reefs and the seaweed and just like the decorations and the designing on the floor, and it's not nearly as well thought out as this. And like, even when you run, like, you could see the bubbles like running, or like, yeah, just like floating atop, and that's something that you don't really see in the original. So I mean, I'm really glad they did this in this game. It's like really awesome. So, with all that being said, we're just gonna go ahead and talk to this guy right here. What's Gucci, my man? Hey, Macau, I haven't seen you in a while. Where have you been? Oh, that's right. Your band leader, Evan, is looking for you. So, I guess, Evan is this guy, maybe. What's up? Are you Evan? I don't think his name's Evan. His name's like Jabba or something. Macau, where have you been? Where have you been? I was worried. Dude, I'm dead. I'm actually not Macau. But I'm glad you think I look like him, because I think he's a really good-looking Zora. The concert in town is coming up, but it seems like all the band members are in a funk. I bet you didn't know that, huh? I didn't. Especially Lulu. I haven't heard her voice in a long time. She's usually in good spirit, too. Oh, I wonder if it's related to that ocean turning all weird. Well, it's probably that. Actually, I know a little bit about Lulu's secret. Yeah, I don't know if I want to hear this. I'm not really a man of gossip, so... Oh, yeah, that's right. There aren't any secrets between you and Lulu. Oh, don't tell Lulu I've been saying stuff about her. Oh, I definitely will. That's gonna be my #1 thing on my agenda list, to tell her that you fat little turtle or frog, have been talking about her. But let's listen to this music. Yeah, I don't know what kind of music that is. I know in the original, it used to be the dungeon sound from The Legend of Zelda, A Link to the Past, but I think in this game they changed it. It sounds familiar to like something you hear in Majora's Mask, but I really don't know. So what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to hook shot up here. I don't know why I was trying to hook on that. You're going to want to hook shot up here, and you're going to want to put on your Zora mask, just because there is a notebook of some sort here that belongs to Macau, and it's all written in the Zora language, so unfortunately Link won't be able to understand it. Macau's diary. What a man. He has a diary. Come on, we all had diaries at one point in our lives. Be honest, I want you guys right now to let me know if you had a diary. I'm gonna be real with you guys. I did. I do remember when I was like 6, I had a diary. It was a Rugrats diary, and it had like a little key and whatnot. And I remember coming home every day from school, and I used to write about this girl named Samantha that I had a crush on, and I used to like... I used to gush about her in my diary, and I was like a 6-year-old, man. And then I remember when I was like 7, or no, I remember one time my cousins came over and they saw that I had a diary, and they just ripped me a new one, and they made me feel really bad about it. So I got really mad and upset, so I threw it in the lake, and I never looked back on that day. But yeah, I had a diary, and it's I'm not ashamed to admit it. Alright, today Jappus, that's the guy downstairs, Jappus, and I had a jam session. He's a little rough around the edges, but he writes great riffs. Alright, here we go, guys. This melody, you're actually going to have to remember it. So what I'm actually about to do is I'm about to pull out my phone, just because I want to take pictures of this, because I know I'm a noob and I'm not going to be able to remember it off the top of my head. So we're going to have to do it again. He had another jam session, and then more different notes are going to play. So the first picture was LRYL. The second picture was RYXR. And again, you're gonna need to remember these notes because they are extremely crucial, and you're gonna have to play it to another one of the band members, which we'll actually get to in just a sec. I'll explain his story. He's probably my least favorite band member, just because he's probably the least exciting band member in the Indigo-Go's. Maybe that's why. I don't really know. What's Gucci? Hey, man, you want to move out of that door? I want to talk to my man in that room. Macau, do you need to see Jappus? Oh! Alright, my bad. Evans is the drummer. Jappus is in this room. I take everything I said back. If anybody leaves a comment saying that Evan isn't Jappus because I said he was Jappus, well, you're a fool, because I corrected myself. Goes to show you don't even watch my videos all the way through. Wait a second. Oh, okay. You're going to have another jam session with him, aren't you? I can't wait. Yes, I am. That's exactly what's about to go down. We're going to have a beautiful jam session. So, there he is, my man Jappus. He's probably my favorite band member, just because, you know, he's also a guitarist. I'm pretty sure he's the bassist player. I'm not really sure, actually. Macau, where have you been? I'm all like, hey, where's Macau? The concert's coming up soon. And now our band leader has pulled a vanishing act. Evan is holed up in his room and just writing songs. And to top it off, Lulu just stands out back staring at the sea. She doesn't even respond when you talk to her. If you guys think just because Lulu's not interested in me, I don't understand, but I'm telling you, it looks like something's really wrong. Is there something you're trying to hide from me? I'm not running in inquiries or anything. But look, if we don't start rehearsing real soon, we're not going to be ready for the concert. Alright, so you're going to want to take out your guitar. Huh? You want to have a jam session? Try following this phrase I wrote on your guitar. Here we go. Alright, so now we're going to have to play those notes for him. So it's going to be YYRL. Oh, jeez, wait, whoa, oh, my bad. The melody's bogus, man. What's wrong with you? You're not jamming like you usually do. No, I don't want to stop. Please, bro, please. Oh man, now I'm gonna get an X. No! That is the worst thing to see in the bomber's notebook. Just an X on something when you could have gotten it right. Oh, yeah, okay, here. Yes, I want to have a jamming session. I'm not going to mess up this time. I promise you, dude. Okay, so you're going to want to play these following notes. You're going to want to play X, X, Y, R. What? Okay, hold on. No, I don't want to stop. What's he trying to play for me? Okay, he's going to do... Okay, so maybe I have to play the first notes that I've done. There we go. I guess it's the first notes. Oh, that's nice. And then he's going to do it again. He's going to do X, X, Y, R. Then I'm going to do R, Y, X, R. Those were the second notes. So, we've got it. We've got it. We got it. Here we go. Alright, here we go, guys. A nice and clean jamming session with my man, Jabbas. Yeah, what is he strumming? Fish bones? There is literally nothing for him to strum. He's just waving his hand back and forth, and supposedly he's strumming something. Alright, Macau. Very strange. Oh, yeah, you guys dig that? Of course you do. They're all loving that. Oh, more of them are running. That's really cool. That's got a good feel to it. Even Evan should like this. But he's so proud, he resented the fact that he wrote something on our own. I don't think he'd even let the others try it out. So now, there is the last band member, Evan. Oh, Jesus. I got these guys all confused. Oh man, I'm in for it today. I am totally in for a nice and clean roasting by you guys. I honestly don't know who the heck is who, to be frank. 100% frank, I really don't know who the heck is who. Anyways, I'm assuming Evan then is this guy back here. Was good, not this dude, okay? Don't get me wrong. Alright, so Evan is the band leader. And he is the proud one out of all of the group. He is the guy that, I don't know, he's just full of himself, you know, he doesn't want to take help from any of his band members, which is weird. He likes writing his own music. If you try to give him, like, tips, or if you try to, like, write songs for him, he's not gonna accept it just because he doesn't want a band member of his to help him out with the song. So right now, what we're gonna do is we're gonna become Link. I don't really know if this works with the Goron or the Deku, but either way, we're just gonna do it with Link, and we're gonna pull out our ocarina, and then we're gonna play that song that we just played with Jabbas and or the other guy that we played, the other guitarist. So I really don't know his name. Okay. X X R R Y Y. Okay, that didn't even work. All right, let's do this. L R Y L R Y X R Y Y R L X X Y R. Bruh. Okay, what am I supposed to play for this dude? Y Y R L L R Y L X X Y R R Y X R. There we go. Huh, that song. So apparently I skipped a note, or I probably should have talked to him prior to playing that. It works, it works, it works. Ew, look at him. He does not look like a Zora. He looks like a frog and a Zora did something and they had an accident. Jesus, what is wrong with him? He looks like one of those things that you see in Dragon Ball Z, like one of the Ginyu Force squad members. Not bad. That's a pretty good song I just made up. You've got a good sense of melody. We'll play my new song on our next show. You got a piece of heart. So he just took my song and he's taking credit for it. Alright, well that's alright, Evan. I appreciate that. You don't think I'm stealing your song, do you? No, of course I do. I really do. Either way, we know you stole it and you didn't actually write the song, so... Now that is all done and dandy, and we got that piece of heart. We can actually, let me check my piece. Oh, so I need 2 more pieces of heart to fill a full heart container. So I'm just gonna get those at the end of Great Bay Temple. I'm not even gonna worry about it now. So now that all that is finished, we are gonna make our way outside of this exit right here, which will actually take us to the little island in the back. Zora Cape once again, and we're gonna activate this. Yeah, let's activate this right here. Oh yeah. No, we're not gonna save our progress yet. And here she is, Lulu, the band member. Was Gucci, Lulu. Was good. How's it going? That sad face is trying to tell you something. You could see it in her expression. Alright, so that is pretty much it, I guess, for this episode. In the next episode, what we're gonna do is we're actually gonna make our way inside of Great Bay Temple. What we need to do is we actually need to call upon a turtle, a big gargantuan-sized turtle, which we will do in the next episode, just because it's more fitting to do it in the next episode, because it's all a part of Great Bay. But what I'm actually gonna end up doing is I'm gonna rewind time. But before I do that, I'm gonna deposit all of my rupees, and then I'm gonna come back here. So that way, once we are completed with Great Bay Temple, we are still on the first day, and then we could just continue on with side questing, as opposed to only having about a day and a half to do side questing. Because as you can see, it's the second day at night, so we're not really gonna have much time to do side questing. Once we're done with Great Bay Temple, we're gonna have to rewind time either way. So I'd really rather not, if that makes sense to you guys. So we're gonna deposit the rupees, rewind time, and then in the next episode, I will meet you guys back here where we will take on Great Bay Temple. So thank you guys all so much for watching, and I will see you guys in the next one. Goodbye.